Morning.
There we go. Okay. Hello, folks.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
How is everybody today? Sunday. But you know what? Sunday means the last day of my weekend. It's like
What's
the
a
end.
weekend?
Yeah.
It's that thing that I have to, I get off out of that nightmare that I am from Monday to Friday. Yes.
Oh,
So
what's a Monday to Friday job?
Yeah.
well, I used to work weekends and shit, so I've been there, done that. I just lucked out and ended up on Monday to Friday, so I'm not gonna bitch about that, but Sundays seem to just like go by like stupid. Oh, well.
Hey, I won't, I'm not gonna pick any about it because I've heard what you're gonna have to do in the near future, and I don't envy you for doing that job. Nope.
No, I'm really debating my life choices, let's say.
Just be careful as
Anyway.
best you can.
We'll start with Mando. Mando,
What up?
how was your week this week?
Not over yet.
Not over yet. Why is that?
Well, my weeks run weird. They run Thursday to Wednesday, so my week's not
Ah.
over yet.
But do you get, okay, so
I get one day off. That's Wednesday.
what? One day off? That's all you get off? What the hell's with
Nope.
that shit?
Yeah, because you went back 6 days, right?
Yep.
So let me ask you a question. So if you work 6 days a week, how many hours a day are you working?
Depends on the day.
So do you get overtime for that 6th day?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Well, hell, okay. I'll take that back then. I don't feel sorry for you. You get overtime. Okay, so other than that, everything's good?
I got my bill for my liquor fund for my vacation.
Woo!
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Your
Only
liquor fund?
$400.
Whoa, nice. Nice.
And he's only taking a 3-day vacation, guys. No.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and Advocate, how was your week?
It was a good week.
Cool.
Still riding off the high of having Fresh show up on Tuesday. That I'm sorry, but that was like the highlight of my week when Fresh popped
Ooh.
in.
Oh, Fresh popped in? Cool.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like really good to see him.
I think he popped in like right after you left.
Yeah, because you were in chat, and then when you left, it was right after Fresh popped in.
Yeah, I'm missing that guy.
Oh, Deb, that is my favorite cake I've ever tried. Was my island cake recipe.
Oh,
I
really?
love that flavor, and that's the one with the sugarloaf pineapple in it. That from you and
Whoa.
Graham that talked me into. Yep,
Yes, well, that is a good pine. That is the best pineapple.
the island cake is yum.
I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it. I'm catching up after getting squirreled by, we won't name names, Mr. Shearlock.
Oh, the squirrels were rampant yesterday
Were they? Good.
on your
Good.
show, on the other show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Squirrels are always rampant everywhere.
Yep.
Well, I guess everybody knows how my week went well. I did not hurt myself. I didn't have, other than getting more bad news and more shit dumped on my head. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad week. So I can't complain. I may not be saying that next week. We'll see. I don't know if I'm still in one piece. So anyway, so we did a little challenge with each other, and we had to mix from each other's stash. So I got Advocates. Advocate got Mando's, right?
Yep.
And Mando got mine.
Yep.
And apparently it was tough. I had a tough time with I had a tough time with Liberties because my old favorites are not in his stash and it would have been easy. So I had a kind of a tough time sort of figuring out which way I was gonna go. So I got his done. So how did you guys do?
Um, it must be nice to have 1,400 flavors, but when you're a booze mixer and there's nothing there.
Well, there is. You have to be creative, damn
He
it.
had 1,400 flavors to choose from, and I heard him complain for 3 days. Trying to figure out how to get it.
She's only got 3 bourbons.
No, I wasn't complaining about that part. It was every actual cocktail that I went to craft out. You were missing shit.
Yeah, there was nothing. Every single time he tried, there was something missing. And he tried something else, there was something missing.
You can have 2,000 flavors and you're still missing shit. It does not matter how many flavors you got. You're going to always be missing something.
I think Advocate may have just have had the easiest time.
Well, just
Yeah,
because I was
maybe.
trying to go someplace you would enjoy, but throw a twist in it there that I knew you would complain about.
And he's complained?
It's going to be a tasty complaint, though.
Oh, okay.
So
I will
you're-
say,
talk about.
Yours
I
should be
will say, I did think about throwing fruit fly nanner in zippies. Thought about it.
Thought
Don't
about
do it,
you
man.
know,
Don't do it.
mailing Mando some lambus bread so he could try it.
That won't happen. That will go. That will go about as well as what Meter said he would do if I ever sent him a bunch of custards. I would get a photo of the package in the trash can.
To be honest, that's the best way to vape it. Yep.
Well, if you had made a recipe with fruit fly nanner in it, it probably would have been left on VC, never touched again.
Never touched again. Yep. I'm glad everybody was nice this week then.
Yes, Fitty, nobody has all the flavors. Well, maybe you do, but I don't.
Bullshit. I call Tam.
I was gonna say Tam might have pretty close.
Maybe. So, okay, who wants to go through chat? Mando, do you want to have the honors of going through
Sure,
chat?
we'll go through chat. We have an Advocate, a me, Josh Hatfield, fucking Hobag, Zippy,
I'm here.
Deb 22, Lady Liberty, Breno Sarah, Frankenmeiser, and Fitty.
And Fitty, that damn Fitty.
I know, right?
Damn guy. Not me, no chefs and no FA. Don't have the new FA either, Fitty.
Yeah, Fitty, it's
But-
supposed to be the elves bread. You're right, but
But
it
you
just
know
makes me
what?
wonder a little bit more about the elves' demeanor.
Well,
because-
the only thing that I can say about the new FA is what I'm hearing. It's not really so far, and I'm only saying, is that all the comments I've heard so far is it's not really any better than their old stuff. So I'm not gonna rush out and buy any because everything that I have of FA I really love. So why get new stuff and then I'm not gonna like it? And so
Fitty,
That-
you need to find that shit.
apple
Can't
strawberry.
find his vape.
Hi, Marshy. Yeah. Yeah, just I tend to unless somebody makes something with it that I have to use, then I'll order it. But I got off that train of running out buying all the new stuff. Like the SSA came out, the Sabaki Super Aromas, and I bought a few only because I was made to. I have bought a couple of my own that I was told were really good. But other than that, I haven't bought into it. Vanilla cookie. Yes, I hear about it, David.
So
I'm
we want to
not
go
right now.
over what we created for each other, or just mix
Yes,
it up?
yeah, go ahead. You guys go ahead first if you want. Yeah. You
Then
guys
you go first.
You want me to
Okay.
go first?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go first.
Okay.
What'd you create for me?
What did I create for you? Obviously, it's not going to be as authentic as you'd like, but it's ought to be tasty. Lucky the Irish whiskey cocktail with 1.5% VTA bourbon, 2% creme de menthe VTA. Oh, 1%. We changed that, right? You didn't want the 2%. I'd never used it, so I didn't realize that was going to be stronger. Irish cream by VTA at 3%. Mint by VSO at 0.5. And you had, we switched that to the Liquid Barn ice cream at, what did we change that to? 1%? 1%.
1%.
Yep. Vanilla swirl TPA at 2% and white chocolate, because I know how much you love it, at 1.5%.
No.
Because it's so chocolatey. You can comment on that if you want to.
It's not fucking chocolate.
I like what I love. Actually, I love white chocolate, but it's not what people think it is. That's the it doesn't really add a chocolate note, it adds a creamy note. So
And for Zippy, we got Zippy's Rough Night. VSO bitters at 1. Bourbon from Vape Train at 1/2. Bourbon not real flavors 0.75.
not real flavors, yes.
Bourbon
not real
Wonder flavors 1.5. Flavora caramel at 1/2. VSO cherry at 1.
It sounds good. I gotta mix that up. I will mix that up. Okay, I'll show mine just because I can. So this is for Advocate, made out of his stash. I made and I have to, the reason why I'm showing it is because I do have to show the picture. Okay, it's just tradition.
Yep.
Right? Got to show the picture. So what I did here, and I do have this, I should fix it. I'll fix it after. Crumble topping by Wonder Flavors at 1%. And Forest Fruit by FA at 2.5%. Graham Cracker Clear at 2%. And Huckleberry by VSO at 1.5%. And New York Cheesecake by Capella at 3.5%. And Flavora White Chocolate at 1.5%. That's, let's look at the picture again.
Let's look at the picture again, of course.
Yes. So that's our recipes. Yes. Yes. So actually yours turned out pretty good. I did have to just make one little adjustment. So I did that, and it should be pretty tasty. I hope.
It knuckles okay. I can tell you that. I can't tell you what it's gonna taste like on the vape yet, but it knuckles are.
No, that's funny with me. Speaking of that, is you can taste something on your hand or whatever. Like I always, as soon as I mix something, I'm licking, and they taste so good. And then you go to vape, I'm going, okay.
I've had them the other way. Had them the other way where they knuckled terrible, and then you put them in a vape. It's like, ooh.
Oh yeah, well,
It does happen.
mine works the other way.
It depends on the flavor. Some of the flavors come through better.
That's why I do it, Deb, just to get people, just suck you right in. Except for I hate when people do it to me because then I want to lick the screen. It's the only chance I get to taste things. And I will actually drop that link in the chat.
Yeah, that won't last a week.
And won't last a
It's
week?
good, Zippy. It's good, Zippy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Uh-oh, I lost it. This week. Cool.
If I can manage to let it steep, I can tell you the graham cracker and stuff will blend better, but it's not even bad right off the shake.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. Like, uh-oh. Okay, this is gonna come out under, I don't like to do this, but it is. So anyway, there it is. There's the actual recipe. So, yeah. Well, it should be good. I just actually mixed it today and tried it, and I liked it, and I thought, okay, right off the shake, it may settle down differently, but I knew right off the bat that
Yeah, because we know that cheesecake will settle in, and the graham cracker and the other what's the other one? You use crust, like the crust you made. What was the other?
oh, the graham cracker clear.
The graham cracker clear, and you put some. Didn't you put actual graham cracker in there too, or something? I can't remember.
I put the crumble topping on the
Crumble,
top.
that's it. The crumble. Crumble always takes a little bit of time to.
Yeah, well, the thing is, hi, Addie.
Addie.
I didn't want a lot of crumble on there, so just, like a sprinkle, just to give,
Yep.
some little crunchies when you eat the cheesecake.
Mm-hmm. We know some people don't like that crunchy topping, but we're not them.
I do like it. I think sometimes it has its place.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't use it in a lot of things, but I do like it.
Cheesecake comes through good on that. I haven't actually played only with one other flavor, one other mix with the New York cheesecake, and this is
Well, if I did a cheesecake from my stash, what I would have done is I would have had the New York cheesecake
yep.
as the main, and I like to layer my cheesecakes, so, and it doesn't have to be that way, but I just like to. I would have threw a little bit of the Lorenz cheesecake, which is in there. And I would have actually, for the crust, what I would have switched it around with the Flavor West graham cracker, because it's a bit sweeter.
Mm.
I would
Yep.
have switched it around for that. And I'm trying to think of what else.
These are good things to know, because I am making the list to try and layer a little bit more in some of these flavors. I've only dabbled with a little bit. So
Yeah. Well, I just have my favorites now that I tend to go to. I will try new stuff, but the graham cracker for me is the one I go to all the time. I have lots of graham crackers, but I like that one because it just has a sweeter taste to it. You could also take now, what I would do on another note is take the TFA graham cracker and sometimes add a little bit of FA cookie in there.
mm.
You can do it that way too. Or my old favorite, actually, you could throw sugar cookie in there too with the TFA graham cracker clear, which I've done that before. Yeah, there's a lot of ways. I don't think you can go solo on a crust. Some people do, but I don't.
It makes it feel flat. It usually feels flat.
Yeah, yeah. Real flavors. Yeah. I don't know if I have that one, Fitty, to be honest with you. I have a lot of real flavors, but I don't know if I actually have that one.
It's not real.
And Larry's shaking it up. He's gonna taste that creamy white chocolate and say, "Ooh, taste that chocolate." No.
No. You got yours mixed yet, Zippy?
Not yet. Damn. You're
He's
gonna
looking
make me
forward to
mix
this.
now? Shit.
It's kind of the point of this.
Okay, just a second. Okay, I'll mix it up. Just hold on. I'll have to gather up my shit now. Okay. Oh, and you're gonna make me use the fucking bitters.
Yes, bitters. Yes. Duh.
Yes, bitters.
Oh, you put bitters in it?
Mhm.
Yes, he did.
I didn't get a chance to look at the recipe. I forgot that. I do have it up.
I do have it. Trust me, I know I had it. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
boy.
like, what the?
I know you have it. You used it last week.
Yes, I did. Unfortunately, now I have to find it. I had it. I guess pumpkin spice wouldn't be the same, right?
Pumpkin spice. Yeah, that's a substitute.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, who stole my bitters?
Oh, now she's gonna make excuses. She can't
No,
make
it's-
it.
I got an
Uh-huh.
empty space. If you could see, I got an empty space here. What the hell's going on here? I did have it out.
Yeah, you just used the bitters a little while ago.
I
Maybe
know.
you
and
left it out.
I'm thinking now off the top of my head, I probably stuffed it somewhere. Oh, there it is. You're lucky I found
I
it.
mean, while you were in VSO, you needed cherry.
Oh, yes, I need cherry too. Yes, don't I? I need cherry. Yes. Okay, we got cherry, we got bitters. Vape train bourbon. Okay, where's my bourbon? Wait, vape train bourbon?
What? She
Yes.
doesn't have the new bourbon Trinity? What?
What?
That's
Okay.
needed. That's a necessity.
Yeah, okay. I need my bourbon. Where the fuck is my bourbon?
Hold on,
Okay,
Simon.
Simon.
I think that's the one I don't have.
It's in your ELR stash.
Is it? Okay. Just wait. Okay. I got it. It was hiding. Okay, what else do I need? I need real flavors bourbon. Real flavors bourbon. Huh, you're using
And
my
6 other bourbons you do not have.
That's the only one I don't have.
Oh, you don't
Okay,
have that one.
No,
Interesting.
because it's not
and
real.
why don't
It's not
you?
real. It's not a
Yes,
real
it is
flavor.
real.
It's fake.
No, it's not fake, it's real. Okay, and I need
Wonder
caramel,
flavors bourbon.
and I need caramel.
Oh, so you just kind of use the real flavors as a part of that trifecta.
Okay,
Hoping that it'll pull it off.
I got my shit.
You get the Wonder flavors bourbon.
Yes, I do. Wow, see what you just made
And
me
she's
do.
dropping shit.
Addie, how's your mom doing?
Yeah, where'd
And
you-
how are you doing, Apathy?
There it is.
We got a Cherokee in the house.
We do have a Cherokee.
See, I got Wonder Flavors bourbon. See, bourbon.
He's got a good sized bottle.
What?
Is that the small bottle? It looked big on screen.
It's a 30
It's
mil.
our bottle.
It is a 30. That's what I thought.
Yeah, just a 30 mil. Nothing exciting.
Hey, Tommy.
Okay. Okay. I know what I was doing. That's what I did to tip everything over. Okay. Gonna make me mix. damn
Okay,
it.
cotton's dry.
Cotton's dry. That's always a good thing.
Cotton's dry. There you go.
Nice. Okay, away we go.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
And if you
is
get
that-
bored, you can mix one of those bourbons at 15% in it. There you go.
oh, it's gonna make me. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
You're gonna feel like you should be getting drunk.
Okay.
That's the purpose.
I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna get drunk.
Well, I can say everything I've tried that Larry's put together, that could put together. He's not light-handed with this bourbon. Nope.
Okay, so let's see. We got 30.
I
Okay.
has a feeling this is gonna taste very bourbony.
I told her she might want to change. Sir.
That's okay. I'm tough. I can take it. Okay. Okay, stop messing with me here.
You know, out of
Okay.
5.25% flavoring in the mix, almost 3% of it is just bourbon.
That's all right. You know I like my booze.
So what, other than the bitters, what else do you put in it?
He's got
Cherry and
bitter,
bitters, right? Just cherry,
bourbon,
bitters, and bourbon.
Bitters, 3 bourbons, cherry, and Flavora caramel.
Ooh. Yep.
Okay, so tell us why the caramel.
Use it low. It's a really good brown sugar.
Ah, I gotcha. Cool. Very good. Okay, we hit that one. How the hell did that happen? Right on the nose. Okay. I think I need a new scale. I keep saying that. Okay, so now I need.
Good to hear, Addie.
Okay, my chat is out of whack here. Okay. What is my first one up? Freaking bitters. 0.3.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, next one up is bourbon.
Bourbon,
Oh,
round 1.
nice apathy. That sounds good.
Okay. 0.15. Okay. Hi, apathy. Okay, what's the next one up? Real flavors bourbon.
Larry's just waiting. He wants to see this first
I
video.
know he is. He's
I see
probably
his
waiting.
face. He's just like sitting there.
too.
Yes. He's waiting for the mic drop. I'm hoping you enjoy the mix I put together for you too, Larry. I know it's not bourbon heavy, but I don't know all the bourbons very well, so I didn't want to go too far out of my range.
Oh, I smell booze.
I smell booze, not in a Larry
And
vape.
she's not even
No.
done yet. And she's not even done
No,
yet. with the booze.
I'm on the bourbon wonder flavors. Whoa.
See, I know what that one tastes like.
This one's gonna be killer. Are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to get me drunk?
She's trying to make you crave a drink so you can have one after the
It's
show.
in the name of the mix.
Yeah. Okay, what am I at now? I need the caramel. And that is at 0.15. Oh, I love the smell of caramel.
Ooh. Yeah, VSL pear does work really good for that. Thicken it and
What?
sweeten it.
Oh, sweeten it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay, on the last one, then I'll mix her up. Yes, so cherry. Cherry.
the non-medicine flavor cherry. Wow.
No. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to add some VG. And what am I?
Oh, you don't want to vape it, just the flavors?
No, I think I'll pass. Thanks. I did that once. Never again.
Oh,
It's not pleasant, let me tell you.
see, I see some people knuckle the straight flavor, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, I've done that once or twice and made a mistake and couldn't taste anything else for the next 2 days.
No. I don't even really like to do that, to be honest. Like well, finished mix, okay, but an actual concentrate. I really dread doing that sometimes because it's like scary because you don't know
I
whether.
have found you can get away with it with Swaggies because Swaggies
Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys for a second because I'm going
to
to.
run her game changer.
You
Larry, have you mixed yours up yet?
Yeah,
So how is that delicious chocolate smell?
there is no chocolate smell. It with all the creams, it needs time to steep out.
Yeah, unfortunately, especially with the liquid barn. Liquid barn, when I know I played with that and it does have that. It needs a minute to break down and blend. It stands out on its own too much. That swirl might surprise you. It actually is it really kind of blends things.
You're
She's
muted,
talking.
Vippy.
there. That's pretty tasty. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
You expected anything less from Larry when it comes to an alcoholic boozy beverage flavor?
No, that's really good. No, I'll give you the final verdict in a second here. I'm gonna put it in my. We'll see. I'll have to do a quick. Actually, you know what? We'll just vape it over the top of this shit. But this is fresh, man. So let me do a quick.
Juice Man's in the house.
Who?
Juice Man is in the house.
Juice Man. Okay. Just a second here. Oh, I hate this tank. Okay.
Yeah, careful of those VSO flavors. And you start off with 1-2 packs, and then next thing you know, you're going back as often as you can.
Okay, here goes.
The new lemonades aren't going to be an exception. I've loved every one I've tried so far.
Oh, the lemonades.
Oh, I wouldn't expected that papaya mango to be so good, but I can't put that one down. It's really tasty.
Mm. Well, I give you 5 stars.
There you go, Larry.
That's good. I like that. Now, I can taste the freaking bitters. I hope that calms down just a tad. No, it's really good, Mando. Really good.
Thanks.
I like that. Now that's fresh too. And usually usually you can, I don't know about anybody else. I'm weird. The first taste I get is usually tells me, like the first hit, whether it's good or not. So the lick and the taste both match. Very good.
They match good.
They match good. That's good, Larry. Thank you. I'll add some Nick to it and I'll vape that up. Yeah. So has anybody worked on their peanut butter recipe?
Yep.
Nope.
Put it together the night after we did it.
I've got
Done.
mine together and I'm actually pretty.
I'm
damn
actually
happy.
thinking of mixing that tonight to let it steep.
Oh yeah.
I've got one mix theory crafted in my head.
Too much bitters. Actually, Addie, it tastes good. I can taste the bitters just as a like a side note. It's kind of like there, but not there. So I'm thinking a little bit of steep and it might just kind of, but it's not horrible. It's not like normally I was like, oh, but
Yeah, he's got a point there. 5 stars, but too much bitters.
too much bitters. Shut up, Tootie. No, I actually like it. It's got a note, and I think the bitters does give that little kind of like twang, if you want to say. It's actually very good. I like it.
I enjoyed that. I'm telling you, you got to get the other, which one of the boozes is she, which one of those is she missing for the Jim Beam? Because you got to try that.
Oh,
Kentucky?
I've got it on my list.
It is.
I've got it
Oh.
written in my book. When I write it in my book, my notebook, it's on the list. It's definitely going to get mixed. Like I think I can even go back and find it here for you because I
was pretty much on a steadfast. Boozy flavored vapes are not my thing, not my thing. Then Larry had me try that. I was like, ooh, maybe they are. Literally, that was the game changer for me.
As a matter of fact, I think what I was doing here also as well is I was going to make
Kentucky bourbon. That's the one. Yep.
I was going to take the Jim Beam and make like a Jim Beam cheesecake from it. I've got it all calculated.
I made a cake, a bourbon cake out of it, and it turned out really good.
Yeah. No, I've got all the bourbons.
Had to turn it up a little bit, but
I've got all the bourbons. I've got the Wonder flavors. I got the real flavors, and I got the Kentucky.
Is a Kentucky in her stash?
Yes, it is in my stash. I've had it for years. I've had it since actually the Kentucky. I've had it probably almost from the beginning of my mixing like career here. I've always liked boozes, but I seem to hi Rocky. There's speaking of the devil. I've always kind of grabbed because of diabetes and everything else. I've always gravitated to the sweet shit, like the cakes and the cheesecakes and the custards and stuff like that, where you can't eat them, but you sure do want them. So.
Well, that's the reason why I'm definitely gonna go dabbling down that amaretto route because I love it, but I can't. That you know how many carbs are in those?
Listen, let me tell you, I went on a binge. Okay. I mean, we all like to have a drink and chill out and relax and whatever. And my drink of choice is Amaretto di Serono.
Okay? Yep.
And now Wonder Flavors just nailed that Amaretto. So of course, I wasn't drinking Amaretto, and then I got back into drinking Amaretto, and couldn't figure out one weekend. One Friday, I only had a couple after work, like sitting around. I had a couple. I was sick the whole weekend. I mean, like, you know, that really bad hangover feeling, like the one where you just want to die. Okay.
Not really.
Well,
I'm with Larry. No.
Okay. Well, your head is booming. You feel like throwing up. All that kind of stuff. Anyway.
Actually, I do get it, but I get it because I'm allergic to something in certain beers. So I'll get it within a few sips, within 10 minutes. Even if I have a sip or two, I'll get it.
Okay, well, that whole weekend I was so sick I could barely move, and I finally figured it out. It wasn't that I drank too much. It wasn't that I really did have a hangover. I don't do sugars at all. I have no sugars, no carbs, none of that stuff. So a couple of those, and I just totally overloaded my system, and my system's going.
A couple of those, and your system goes into carb shock. Yep.
Well, yeah, and being diabetic, if your sugars get like way over, you will get headaches. You will get all kinds of crazy things going on. So that's when I figured out. So I now no longer I cut myself off of Amaretto.
No,
so
you don't have to. Zippy, you'll be happy to hear my plan then.
Okay, tell me your plan.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Well, one of the things, and it came from the whole Benny thing, what they do for Christmas and all that stuff. You know, the vodka being a low carb drink and mixing it with little flavors. I was thinking, and I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to try and replicate some of Larry's flavors to a percentage that'll work with some vodka and water to make it proper. And then we can actually enjoy our flavors again and drink and get the feel, but not have that carb overload.
You know where that came from? That came from Net Reality. Graham.
You can't. Hey, Grandma's given me some good advice, and he's right on that one. Yep.
Oh, that's what actually. So Graham got me sort of doing that now. But then I did some research and I found out that vodka, well, we'll just say Smirnoffs, whether I can say that on TV or not. Smirnoffs, no, zero carbs, zero sugars, and most unflavored, not the flavored ones because they have carbs and sugars, have none of that stuff.
No,
So
that's what I was saying. You can get the
yeah.
alcoholic feel, but you want those flavors. It's like
Yeah.
for me, I love down home punch, but I can only have one or two because of the diabetes. It's like
Right. Yeah.
I want more of it. So I'm
Right.
trying to figure out, I'm going to figure out the percentages, adapt Larry's
Yeah. So
recipe
that
to make it so it tastes like it. And I'm going to try and see if I can replicate it in a way that I can drink it.
the other night, and not only that, which was a bad discovery, I can take the one shots and put them squeeze. I got a whole one shot in my vodka.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of making one
Yeah.
shots. Like, you do the one shot line, you could do a one shot alcohol mix line, tell them the percentage of water to vodka and make the perfect mix. There you go.
Yeah. So,
Uh-huh.
and then the other night, what was it? And then I thought, oh, I could have chocolate vodka. Oh, hell yeah, it's on.
See?
Yeah, well, it's not good because then you're going to have like drunk Zippy.
We'll all be coming out here. It's not even real.
It is real. It is real. But
It
yeah,
doesn't even have any amaretto in it. It tastes good though.
no. But I don't know really how, I guess the amaretto would translate okay in a vodka. Actually, it would probably work out pretty good. I could probably have my amaretto and drink it too. Woo!
Especially if you cut it down so the percentages are about what you'd have for the amaretto instead of having, the vodkas are usually a higher proof. So you cut it with a little water, and if you cut it with the water, it'll bring down some of that vodka flavor. I'm thinking you can balance that and make it.
I don't add water. No. You don't add water. You don't.
Oh, so you just want the highly concentrated version. Got it.
You got it. Yeah, because you only need like a couple drops in a shot of vodka and you're good to go. And it's like, now I would take that obviously and put it over ice, but
I will tell you, Wonder Flavors grape candy sour in vodka. Oh, yes. Try a couple drops of super sweet and you are, that is so good.
Nice. But what I have been doing also is, the sparkling waters that you can get, they have no sugars and all that stuff. I actually will mix the vodka with that. And that way I can still have the vodka and still have lots of flavor and all that. Yeah. I get
make my own now.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's what I do is whatever flavor that I really like, I just, and like, I do my shot of vodka and then fill up the glass with the sparkling water, and it's like really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
But see, we will get there where we'll have one shots of our own. We can compare one shots on the side here and get these one shots of alcoholic drinks, or we can have it so it's diabetic friendly.
But I'm also thinking too, what you could do on your thing about the water and watering it down sort of deal, you could actually get soda water with the vodka and then add your flavors, and then you still get that kind of fizzy. I like fizzy because I don't know about you.
Well, it's like with the soda stream idea, you can figure out the percentages to make it so it be,
I got to get me one of those. I really need to get a soda stream, but I don't need the fancy ones. I just need the basic soda stream. So
that's what I got. It's a basic one. That's all you need for this.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that because I buy a lot of those sparkling waters, because now I can't speak for you, but even though I'm off my insulin, I'm off all my drugs and everything else, but I still get the dry mouth.
Yep.
It's terrible. And I find that the fizzy water seems to tame that really well. I've got water, and I can drink a gallon of this and still drinking.
Feel dry.
Because,
yeah,
I still feel dry. But I find the
carbonation
water, the carbonation. Well, before I realized that I was before I was pushed to find out that I was diabetic, I would go through cases of Coke in days. I couldn't figure out why, I just can after can after can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been my plan for a little while since the first time that we talked about down home punch, and he says, I got the recipe. I was like, wonder if that can be adapted for, I was thinking at first pure vodka, like you said, but I'm thinking I like to drink it. And if I drank a whole one of these pure vodka, I might regret it. So
Oh God, yes. No. I just take I take a shot, sometimes a little bigger shot, depends on how much
Right.
I'm put, but a bigger shot. I either pour my sparkling water. I top up the glass. It's not like I top up the glass with the sparkling water. But then if I'm doing just Graham's trick with just the flavorings, I don't add water, but I definitely drowned it in ice and stuff so that the ice kind of.
with this, the added benefit of this too is once you put it in there, when you're putting the carbonation in, it kind of works like your game changer. It mixes it up really
Cool.
nice.
Well, I couldn't pick one up this week, but I'm gonna see how the funds are next week, and I'm gonna see if I can get one.
Can you imagine
Because-
a sparkling down home punch?
Ooh.
That does sound good, doesn't it? I was already thinking that. I was debating on mixing it in that.
Huh.
I just got to mix it in a way that's not going to make me to the point where I have to go to the hospital or something, because I might have had too much alcohol. Did that once with some homemade moonshine I made.
Oh, moonshine. Somebody had a real recipe for, I think it's apple pie moonshine. And I thought, oh God, I would be in so much trouble.
I made some 180 proof.
Oh, did you?
But the mistake I always mix my drinks heavy like Larry does. But I mixed it like I was mixing my regular drinks and drank 2 of them in like those big, the big tall bar glasses. Never thought anything of it. It's like 50% alcohol or more. And I'm thinking, ain't gonna bother. And then I realized a thimble full is a shot. It's like, oh, that explains why I haven't felt good for like a week.
Yeah, that would do
It wasn't so much a hangover. I was pretty much drunk for a solid week. So could have been bad.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
So that's why I was saying maybe adding some water to make that sparkling water so that it's not quite so potent that you can't just drink it and enjoy it.
the sparkling water, I don't make it strong because obviously, I usually have, the mason jars with handles.
Yep.
I usually have one of those. So I fill that right up. With the sparkling water. But yeah, I got to invest for the amount that I drink of the sparkling water. Like I bought 10 of them on Friday, like the big 2-liter ones. I don't know what you guys call it. 2 liters.
Yeah, 2 liters, 2 liter.
Yeah. Okay. I bought 10 of them. I'm down to like 3 already, and it's only Sunday. So I'm already almost out of them because I like I said, I find they just.
I was actually also thinking, because wines are another problem. They still have a lot of carbs in them. That
What?
Moscato mix, what is the Moscato? Is the sangria mix that Addie came up with,
Yeah.
would also be another one to nicely adapt to fizzy water. With a little vodka.
With a little vodka. Well, the game is on now because now the wheels are just spinning.
Mine have been spinning for a few weeks now. So
The only thing is, now my boss got a soda stream. And just for an example, he was using the flavoring that you can get with it. Okay. And he
Yep.
said, but it's not a science. He said, they'll tell you to use this much, but it's kind of like our recipes, you have to tweak it to your own liking.
to your taste.
Yeah. So that's going to have to be like how big a bottle does it make? Like,
Oh, is this a liter? I think it's a liter. It doesn't say on it, does it?
how does it?
I believe they're a liter. I believe it's like a 1 liter bottle.
Okay. So yeah, so you'd have to play around and figure out how much flavoring to put
And
in.
again, because it's not vape, the percentages might not be right. So it might take some balancing.
Well, that's what I mean.
I'm good. That's what I'm doing. I'm still going to be starting that probably this week. Maybe by next week, I might have something for you
Mm.
because I'm curious about this. Very curious.
Well, I have tried a few concoctions that Graham said, put this in your vodka, put that in your vodka. So I dropped, what did I drop in there? I think I dropped a cheesecake in there once. Not one shot or anything, but I was just, okay, New York cheesecake, crust. I threw it in there. It actually came out pretty good. So yeah. Yeah. So what else is new, folks? Any questions, guys?
It sounds like everybody else is thinking this is a good idea too.
Yeah, I think so. We've started a new trend.
Well, anybody is dealing with has diabetes, it limits to some of your, your adult beverages and stuff and flavors you can't enjoy. Amaretto is a big one. That's so high in carbs, it's not funny.
Well, and then to take that to another level, I do zero carbs. So zero carbs, zero sugars. So it's a challenge sometimes. And then, like I said, Graham Net Reality sort of got me. Well, he asked me if I had vodka, and I said, yeah, I do. I had a little bottle of it, and then I started researching it and found out that it's got nothing in it.
Yeah, and I thought the same thing. I was like, when I was talking to Graham and Benny and them the first time, everybody is like, vodka. It's made from starch, originally from potatoes, but whatever they use it from starch, you'd think is high in carbs, but it's not. It's like, okay, we can do something with this.
Yes, that's what I thought. I'm not that I want to drink all the time, but some nights you just feel like, okay, I want to have a drink, and it's like, okay, I can't have my amaretto anymore because, either that or deal with the sugar overload.
Yep.
And that really cured me that weekend. It's like, I couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong with me. I thought, if I drank about 10 of them, sure, I could understand what the hell happened, but to feel that sick from like 2 drinks is like, and they weren't huge ones. So like, damn.
Yep. And that's why I was thinking, that might be an option because that's one of the things I've missed because I do occasionally like, you're sitting back trying to relax. You want to have a drink, but look at the back of any of the bottles or the containers that come in and you look at it, go, I can't have only one at most. It's like, that's not enough for me to have a good night and relax.
Well, yeah, and even like I said, even the flavored ones now they like they've got all kinds. They've even got dill.
You got to watch the Smirnoff ones, like what is that one that the sherbet one that is actually got some carbs in that one.
No, a lot of them do. Here's one, Mando. There's a dill pickle vodka. Make it.
I'll pass.
I'll pass too. I saw it going, okay, who would want to drink a dill pickle vodka? I've seen it at the store. I'm thinking,
there is a shot called a
maybe.
Pickleback.
Not me. Oh, well, let's put it this way. I think I passed, but then I started reading the bottles and went, holy crap.
I'm imagining, and it's another one I was going to play with, Rocky, is I think the WS-23 would probably come through well. Because even when you knuckle it, you can kind of get that cooling effect. And it doesn't give a lot of flavor.
I'll tell you one thing right now. That is WS-23 is the only coolant I can use. I have tried them all. And every one of them gives me what is the Polar Blast is the worst of them all. I get a really nasty chemical taste and it's just horrid.
And it hits like the back of your throat. I don't get that so much with WS-23.
Coolants in my cocktail mix is and it's just because I don't like them.
I don't use them unless okay, if you guys made a recipe and I was going to make it, I would make it as is. There are some shots here that have coolant in them. I just don't.
Pickleback shot.
Yeah, pickleback shot.
Yeah,
I did try, and the reason I kind of found it, about the Polar Blast is I had made 2 30 ml recipes of like an ice cream. And I thought, oh, ice cream should be cold. So I already had them made up. They'd already steeped out and everything else. And so I added, I believe it was, don't quote me because this was a long time ago. I think I added 2 drops to each 30 ml. I shook the heck out of them and, I let them sit for a little bit and then I went to vape them. I ended up one hit, that bottle went in the dump.
Ah,
I went to the second one, same, it killed the whole recipe. It just tasted nasty. Good morning, Wolfdam.
yeah, Simon.
Yeah, it was just nasty. So the only one that I can live with now that I can use if I wanted to is the WS-23.
Which is why that was the coolant I went with, because talking to you and Graham and a few other people, and I get that from a lot of vapes, but I didn't know which ones they were. But
Yeah.
after trying it, I can tell you that's the one I like. Some of the others, I don't like the way they kind of give you that weird, I don't know, that flavor doesn't go away either. It kind of sits there, and like I said, in the
No,
back of your
it's-
throat, just kind of
yeah,
there for a while.
It actually will just kill a mix for me. But what I would like to try, because WS-23 has one effect, in a certain spot. WS5, I believe it's called, and Simon can correct me, gives another effect. So the two of them together would give you the whole
Cooling effect.
the whole cooling effect. So at some point, I want to try that. I haven't gotten the WS5 yet, or whatever they call it, but I want to try that and see. Not that I really look forward to playing with coolants, but I really would someday like an ice cream that's cold.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Simon says WS5 is very cold, 4 times stronger than okay. But Simon, is that the one, if you combine the two of them, hit the mouth and the throat? Or because I was told that if you combine 2 of them, you get, yeah, okay, cool. That's what I want to know. And that's what I thought we had talked about before. Yeah, so someday I'll see if I can get the WS-25. Just for an experiment, not that I want everything cold. But
We'll have
it
to
would
figure this
even
out.
be good in a boost though, too, to make that a little bit cold, like you got it
Yeah.
on.
If you're having some kind of drink that's usually served like on ice or something like that.
Yeah, it would be good.
Like I have a feeling that would be good, and like if you're making like a White Russian or something like that, would actually probably
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, Fiddy says FLV ice is like adding ice cubes to a drink. I do have it. I don't think coolants scare me. They really do, because I don't want to make a mix and then have it all gone to trash from that taste,
There is like room temperature bourbon.
Room
Leave it alone.
temperature bourbon.
Leave it
No,
alone.
I'm an ice girl. Sorry. I like my ice.
No, using ice has its place.
Yeah.
Like a 90-degree day.
Well,
Just make sure that your bourbon can stand up to the ice.
well, okay. This is the way I look at it. You watch people drinking whiskey and bourbon and all that shit straight up. And I think, oh, no. I did try it once and no. No.
So what'll happen in 6 months, you're going to see vodkas triple in price, basic vodkas, because you're going to have us figure this out. Other people will catch on. They'll start making one shots for it. Next thing you know, you won't ever see any vodka on the shelf ever again. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Cherokee. I just get a nasty taste. And it really is nasty to me. I've tried Culotta. I've tried basically all of them. I do have FLV ice. It wasn't, I bought it because I was made to buy it, but I haven't actually tried it.
I'll find out more in the winter if it works, because in the winter time, I get cold weather induced asthma from going outside. And instead of using an inhaler, I found that that a cooling vape will help me with the same thing, open up my airways and stuff just as much. And I actually feel just as good, and it cost a hell of a lot less. And that's
No.
before I made it. That's when I just bought it.
I find on those, now I've never been a seasonal vapor as such. But I do find there's a couple mixes that Simon has on the site that I actually, and I liked them anyway, but I really vaped them when we had that really stinking hot spell because it was like really nice. It was like having a cold drink,
Yep.
you know.
And if you drink a drink that's cool afterwards, it gives you that cooling effect, like you're drinking an ice cold drink instead of just a cool drink.
Yeah. So, and I'm not saying that there's a coolant in them, but I'm just saying that they were nice and, you know, they were very refreshing on a hot day. So but that's the only time I think I've ever really kind of changed like what I normally vape, because I normally vape custards and all that shit any time of the year.
Iced custard.
I don't
Iced
know if an
custard.
icy custard would be good. I think I'd pass on that. So that doesn't sound good. Unless you have a creamy drink and custard is required for it. I don't know. Maybe
Custard
not.
drink. That sounds interesting.
No. I'm not getting derailed on trying that. We'll leave that stuff to Mando.
I don't think he's even
No.
going to challenge.
No, he's not interested. He's going, I don't want that shit.
He goes, no.
I don't even own a coolant anyway.
Don't you?
Nope.
Well, it's yeah. Well, when you first mix, I mean, you want to try stuff. You want to try different ideas, and so you buy them and then you try them and go. Now, a lot of the coolants that I got when I bought a TFA package. You could get like 150 flavors, 15 mils of 150 of their flavors, and it came with that shit. And I thought, oh cool, I got a coolant, and I tried it, and no.
Yeah, Ice Banana. That's it.
Fitty says you don't vape on the rocks. What the hell?
Nope.
Well, maybe on the rocks are yeah, Mando. That's directed at
That
Mando.
depends if Rocky's in chat, maybe.
Oh, by the way, if Rocky, I've got your chocolate.
Mm.
Yes.
So Larry, how's that white chocolate treating you?
Again, I can't taste the white chalk.
No, it's at a low percentage. It's this there for the creamy effect. It shouldn't taste through that. The creme de menthe alone should cover that.
Creme de menthe.
The
That
Irish.
stuff. Which creme de menthe did he use?
Vape train.
Oh,
I don't have, because his flavors I haven't played with, so I figure I play with them. But I'm glad he mentioned something before the show, because that would have probably been harsh.
I don't have the vape train creme de menthe. I do have the FLV creme de menthe, and woo-wee.
Actually, I think I do have the vape train now. I just haven't used it yet.
Well, I know the FLV creme de menthe is like deadly powerful. So I made a mix that it actually turned out good. It's actually on the site, but man, I had to back that sucker up about 5 times.
Because I was trying to copy Addie's flavor thing, but some of those one-on-one flavors he's got in there aren't so easy to get anymore. So
No, some flavors are getting kind of like scarce.
they are, but you're coming out with some new good flavors too. So here and there, all over the place too.
Oh yeah, we're still getting new ones. Like Wonder Flavors are just knocking it out of the ballpark. And be prepared, because I think Frank from Wonder Flavors put out a post asking people what flavors they want to see next. So I would not be surprised if there's a whole new pile coming out.
Yeah, between Wonder Flavors and Swaggy, I feel like VSO. I feel like they really kind of are completing a pretty good line just between the two of them. You could survive off the two lines if you had to.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the only thing is Wonder Flavors has a bit more flavors than Swaggy does.
It
Yeah.
does. And
Yeah.
as far as the candy flavors, Wonder Flavors,
No,
hard
nobody
to knock them.
nobody can touch Frank's candy flavors. Like
No.
I don't like no way.
Nope.
That's one thing that I find Frank is very good at as the candies. Like they taste like when you taste them, they are authentic. They're not like you wouldn't have to layer them or any of that stuff to get
At
that
the most,
flavor.
if you really want a true candy, you might want to bump the sweetener. Put a little sweetener with that's all you need.
Well, yeah, sweetener is kind of for candy is kind of a
Like I said,
given.
the Wonder Flavors grape candy sour, just add a little super sweet to it, and you have yourself a perfect Jolly Rancher flavor. It's
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. It's
Well,
perfect. Same with the
most of
watermelon, the extra sour watermelon, same thing.
yeah, most of the candies are standalone flavors. You can vape them on their own and just add a little bit of
And if you add stuff to it, it just like it's perfect.
yeah, like you can take some of the candy recipes and like if you were making depends, we'll just use an example. If you were making a jam or something, you can make that take that jam using a candy flavor and kind of twist it around. It's actually really good. I love his candy flavors. Even though I'm not really a candy vapor, I do like them. My favorite is the was it tropical gummy candy? Oh, I love
Yep.
that.
Have
Yeah.
that
And the pina colada candy.
pina
is-
colada gummy.
Yeah, that one is
That pina colada gummy is surprisingly versatile.
yeah. Oh God, yeah, you could use that in lots. I think if I'm not mistaken, I made
If I'm not
a
mistaken, I think that's might be in the island cake.
oh, and I made one. It's on VC as well. I'd have to go digging for it. I might have to go a ways for looking for that.
No, it's not in the island cake.
It's not in the island cake.
No. It was in one of the other ones I tried, but the coconut didn't come through quite right until I got the sugarloaf pineapple and it balanced it well. It's like, yes,
Oh, that sugarloaf pineapple.
that is a friggin' best binder. If you're looking for a tropical fruit base with a little, and you're trying to get like a cake, you need that. I firmly believe you need that flavor.
Well, you know who started that? He's in the chat. Is Simon Wolfton.
Was it Simon?
Oh God, yes. He's the he's the sugarloaf king.
It is delicious.
It's very good. I actually don't even use any other pineapples hardly at all. I'm just trying to find that recipe that I made that it's probably way back here. I've got way too many pages already now in BC. Way too many.
How many unreleased flavors did you turn out? Over 1,000 on the other site? Over 1,000 unreleased mixes.
Recipes? I think I've got like something like 2,500 recipes, and I think maybe only 1,000 of them are public.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous.
What? How do you like what? I believe you just like
Yeah, I'm not sure. It must be way back here now. I don't know. And none of my recipes have pictures. Shame on me. I know.
You say this
eh?
and so.
Yeah, I know. It's like really disgusting. Okay, I don't know where. Okay, I don't know where my pictures went or my recipe went. I'll have to find it later. Yeah, I don't. It's here somewhere. Oh, this is no, that's not one of them. Where is my one? My one. I made like a shot. Is what I made. Not a one shot. I just made a.
Alcoholic shot flavor.
Yeah, yeah. which I may have to try in a vodka.
Oh, that makes me want to try something. I need some more flavorings that I'm what a shot I used to love to have was 50-50. It was aftershock and sour apple pucker. Oh, such a
Oh,
good shot.
oh, here it is. I found it. I'm just gonna see if it's the one. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll show this recipe. It's on VC. Let me see. I will maybe if I can. Okay, just share screen. This one is really good. Okay, this is my tropical Malibu shooter I made.
Mm.
Yes, and coconut rum by Wonder Flavors, sugarloaf pineapple, see? And the tropical gummy candy. That's all that's in that mix, and it is really good.
Yeah, I've heard that's a pretty good Malibu mimic is Wonder Flavors.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing and I'll throw that in the chat in case anybody's interested in mixing it.
But yeah, I'm gonna open that tab.
And I'll paste it there. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, that's.
Thank you, Addie.
All right, Simon, have a good day and talk to you later.
Love you, Simon. Thank you for your sugarloaf pineapple push because it finally trickled down to me and I'm happy.
Yes, we spread the word. If we get squirreled, you get squirreled. Yeah, he's got me hooked on that stuff. I love that stuff.
It was a game changer because I have not liked a real good, actually haven't really truly enjoyed a cake flavor until I made that on a cake. It's like, whoa, I actually made something in a flavor I didn't like in any of the commercial liquids I've ever tried, really truly liked. And I found one I liked, I made myself.
Well, that's what I mean. Like sometimes, like you can put flavors in things that you don't realize that would be good or you're not really a fan of. So, yeah, essential. Yes, it is an essential. If you don't have the sugarloaf pineapple, you are missing out. Unless you really hate pineapple, but you can't hate this one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you're expecting. Like if you've tried all the different pineapples, didn't care for them alone, this one works well too. If you're trying to build a pineapple, you can add other pineapples to it, but you need that one to bind between that and any type of bakery note.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Anyway, guess, do we have anything else? Next week, like I said before, we are doing the Mixers Helping Mixers Challenge, which is peanut butter.
Yep, I have the biggest challenge.
So if you want to play along, we're gonna showcase peanut butter recipes next week, and just wherever you post the recipe, just put hashtag MHM in the title, and then we can show it. And it doesn't have to be peanut butter forward. It doesn't have to be, you just have to use peanut butter in the mix. So it's a free for zone, or for free. Yeah, it's a free for all. You can just use peanut butter. That's the only rule. So anyway, I think we should wrap this up maybe, unless you guys got something else to blab about.
Oh,
Any info, Larry?
Yeah.
no.
Well, I'll give a little tidbit of info. Larry,
Okay.
thank you for the breakdown of VC on Tuesday's show. That was pretty damn well done, and it was good. It's good to get that information out there. The ELR isn't the only place to do it, and with the broken flavor system, hey, VC's got that down good.
Sure, Fiddy, you can use peanut and butter separately. Sure.
Peanut and butter. There you go.
Peanut and butter. Yes, we'll let you away with that one. Yeah, VC is so well done and well thought out calculator, and there's no like all the flavorings are listed, and it's easy to add flavors. Like just click a toggle, it's done. It's in your stash. Like it's not hard to do.
No mistakes of you're not putting in a random flavor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. And everything, like I said, has been well thought out and drop, not drip. Yeah. If you're not on VC, you might want to check it out. I'll just go back here.
If
and-
nothing else, it's kind of like your notebook situation too. What happens if one site crashes? It's not a bad idea to keep some of your favorite recipes on more than one site.
Yeah, I mean, I still do sometimes. I'm gonna drop the link in chat there. This is for the calculator and all, and it's free. There's nothing you have to pay for. You're free, you sign up and you're good to go. And adding, like I said, if adding to your stash and stuff, it's so it couldn't be any easier than that. But
Yeah, Vinny, that's kind of part of it. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Fiddy, can you 1-star some of mine, please?
She doesn't have any stars on some of them.
Yeah, I know.
That's because the
I
star
don't,
system isn't a thing on VC.
yeah, no, that's the nice thing is there's none of that. Like I have a lot of recipes, like I said, and you know what? I make them for myself. If I really like them, I throw them out there. If I don't get any stars or anything like that, so be it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. I made it. I liked it. I shared it. Done.
Yeah, I was planning on using VC for this, but it was easier to get Larry's stash off of VLR than because of the broken button for now. But they are working on it. So
I'm not falling for that, Fiddy. Hurry up and link. You can't link anyway.
trying
Oh,
to
yes,
link
you
it.
can.
Yes, he can. Yes,
He's
he
got a
can.
wrench. Well, hurry up and link, damn it.
He's got a wrench.
Welcome the fog
You
vlog.
can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I can't dodge either, apparently.
And no rating system because honestly, it's not terrible if you're rating a recipe, but I can't believe you have someone running around rating by grammar errors that aren't even necessarily the fault of the person making the recipe, but because the site has that flavor in the list.
Well, what I think personally myself, it's just adding insult to injury. Okay. You pointed out I made a mistake. Now you're going to give my shit a 1-star. Like,
Yep.
why did you try my recipe? Do you know
No,
it's worthy
he
of
has no
1
idea. It
star?
doesn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know what the purpose of that is really. And is it just to be rude and ignorant? Is that what that is? Because that is what it is to me. So anyway, guys, I think we'll wrap it up. So Mando, where can we find you?
Find
Right
me
there.
here on Sundays, Tuesday nights at on the Meter Does Many Things for holding down the kitchen at 9:30 EST.
Cool.
Yep.
And Advocate. Sorry.
Tuesday nights with Larry and Meter on Hold Down the Kitchen. And then Thursday nights at 6 p.m. on my channel. We do usually it's a topic about whatever's going on in the community that's needed to be talked about, like for mental health issues or things of that nature. And then Saturday is a gaming night at 9 p.m. So we usually play some Quiplash or something similar
Yeah.
on Saturday nights. That, and you can find me at Advocate for Liberty on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So.
Cool. Cool. Well, you
Oh,
can
and What in a
find-
Horror podcast. I'm gonna yell definitely say What in a Horror podcast with Lando. We do that every bi-weekly too.
Oh, podcast. I haven't done one of those. Well, you can find me just about everywhere. I'm all over Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm sort of reviving my own channel. So you can find me on Zippy Zone on Sunday afternoons at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know what the hell that is, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know. You can find me here on Sundays as well. You can find me Saturday night on the VC show on OGA on Saturday nights. And other than that, just yell squirrel and I'll come running. Anyway, folks, we're going to say good night. And I hope everybody has a good week next week. And everybody be safe, be nice. Good night.
Night.
See you guys.
Need to do a robot